Hey, welcome back, TNT. So I'm in the Copper Joe Kitchen studio and I'm cutting up shrimp. The main reason I'm doing that is because my girl, Nestle's nutrition marketing expert, Chanel Mares Aparicio, for those of you who would have been following us during the season, has gone off on maternity leave. So we want to wish Chanel all the best as she gets ready to deliver her bouncing baby, boy or girl. She did not tell us. And we will see her in the new year, wishing her all the best. In the meantime, I am whipping up a little recipe courtesy the folks at Carnation and Maggie. Now, have you ever heard shrimp ceviche? That sounds like something you get in a fancy restaurant somewhere. And it's a fancy dish. You pay some top dollar for it. But do you know how easy it is to make? It's just amazing. I am just simply dicing up some pretty decent sized shrimp. I suppose this is jumbo in some parts, but decent sized shrimp. Nice big chunks because I like big chunks of shrimp. And once you get that all chopped up, ceviche is basically, you're not cooking the shrimp on the fire, no. So when you have the shrimp ready here, chopped up, peeled and deveined of course, you take some lime juice and you just simply pour it all over the shrimp. Make sure it's all coated. And you take this shrimp and put it in the refrigerator and just leave it for about 15 minutes. Forget it, leave it. When it stays there for 15 minutes, it starts looking like this. You recognize the opaque look that you usually get when shrimp is starting to cook on the fire. That's kind of what you're looking and getting here. This is just shrimp and lime juice, and you're getting that opaque look like it's actually cooking. So it's actually almost cooking in the lime juice. That's basically what it is. So to dress this up so it's worth what it looks like in the plate, because shrimp is an expensive dish, we're going to make a fancy ceviche quickly this morning. So I want you to follow me. I have here basically fish stock. Now fish stock you can make, but you can also just put the Maggi season up fish stock in some water, bring to a boil. Important thing with this dish though, for the ceviche, when you bring it to a boil, let it boil for 15 minutes or so. Make sure it comes down to temp. Bring it down, cool it down, and then you can pour out a cup or so. Half cup I have here, just for your use, but make sure you bring it down to temp. Don't pour it in hot because then the heat will start to give a different effect on the shrimp. Once you have that, you pour that for some wonderful seafood flavor over this shrimp that has been marinating in the lime juice. Yeah. So immediately what happens there is that the seafood flavor will then inject into the shrimp. I have some tomatoes that I have already chopped up nicely. I'm adding the tomatoes in here. And I'm mixing as I go along. Yes. So some color there already. I have some onions that I'll add just a little for my bowl. And I mix. Remember, it's lime juice and that fish stock that we made with the Maggi season up. And for those of you who have that little kick, like that little kick, this is a diced hot pepper, Scotch bonnet pepper, that you can mix in there as well. You can actually just even throw your favorite pepper sauce, just a little sprinkle of the pepper sauce to give it that little extra kick. But the Scotch bonnet pepper will do its thing. Folks, believe it or not, you've just made shrimp ceviche, because this shrimp is ready to plate and eat. And I'll prove it to you. So you can just scoop nice heaping mounds of shrimp, get some tomatoes in there, you have onions in there. If you're like me and you like onions, this is a dish that you can crunch and eat just like that. You plate up a nice bowl of shrimp ceviche without paying a whole hell of a lot of money in a restaurant. You've just made your own shrimp ceviche, believe it or not. I'm proud. Simple like that, because and I've always said, as you will see me do, I like simple recipes, and sometimes things sound like, oh, I can't make that. How am I going to make that? You follow a simple recipe. We have it up for you now on trinicooks.com, and you can follow this recipe. Simple portion sizes. Just follow the instructions in terms of the time, because the time is very important. For the shrimp to cook, you got to leave that shrimp doing its thing in the lime juice. It will literally start cooking in the lime juice. The lime juice brings everything together. That 15 minutes is very important. You flavor it up with some season up, some Maggi season up, fish seasoning, and there you have. Let me just get a quick fork, and let me just take a little taste. Make sure and get some shrimp. I love tomatoes and onions, so this dish works for me. All the flavors combining so well there. I even got the kick of the pepper. Imagine what Scotch bonnet pepper could literally take a dish up a notch when you add Scotch bonnet pepper. Mm-hmm. This is good stuff. Please try it out. It's Christmas time. Always wonderful to try a new recipe and surprise your friends. Folks, don't move. I have another recipe, courtesy Carnation, coming up. It's Christmas time, so we're going to do a punch of creme. This is Cup of Joe. Don't move, folks. It's a wonderful Wednesday morning. Hope you're having a wonderful time. Thanks for sharing a cup with us this morning. Come on back.
Cook up with Carnation on Cup of Joe.